Oh my. It's blotted out and unreadable. These beds. A novel. Strange book, isn't it? But lots of people have read it. I wrote it, but the name is my friend's. Yes, I hate it. I know I've told you that again and again. The name itself is great. My teacher gave it to me. But I hate myself so much for not living up to the name. Huh. This is where we part. This is my world. This door leads to my present self's world. It's very tiny and still restricted. It's open. Why did it come to this? You're smart, so perhaps you know. If you know the answer, tell me, Alan. This, reminds me of that room in Ebe. There's a storybook, like, right here, that unlocked the door. Oh! Victims of nightmare syndrome continue to increase. Glad they found some good food, but they're up to something in our world to drag people into the world. Parents suddenly being violent to children, abandoning them, forsaking them. It must be the rabbit's power. The cat must be up to something too. What did he tell me back then? I only took one thing from you. Was it really only one? Can a person be so easily ruined by having one thing taken? Is the cat lying? I don't have a clue. There's no time, no time, no time. The door. A diary. About a house, well, but it was formerly a facility. It's much too big for me. I can see myself getting lost easily. I'm indebted to Cliff once again. I should really thank him later. Today I met a girl, a few days ago. She was found near a house that burned down and seems to be the daughter. She insists there's someone other than her. She seems to have another personality, so I gave her double the furniture and such. I wasn't sure what to do, but at any rate I found a research subject this way. She's now in my care. No symptoms at the moment. Met a second girl. I received a letter 3 days ago that had all the particulars. Perhaps because of what she's been through, she's much less cheery. She's reluctant to talk with me. She enjoyed talking with the other girl, albeit not for very long. It may be slow, but I'll try to get her talking with me. No symptoms at the moment. The third, I met a boy. I was surprised, but given his mother, I decided to take him in. He talks plenty, but he's illogical. He was a little awkward with the two girls, but they're playing together a few days later. Today he kept putting frogs on my head. He's a bit too mischievous. No symptoms at the moment. I met the fourth, a girl. She walked from a town in the woods. I talked with her. She told me about a new mysterious illness. Evidently it wiped out her town. Did she have a resistance to it? I'm a little interested, but it's unrelated. She doesn't want to talk about it much. It's hard to talk with her. She doesn't talk with the others, just playing piano in her room. No symptoms at the moment. All the children have the potential to break out, but still no symptoms. But are there even symptoms? How did it go back then? Getting a headache. I'll stop for now. A few pages are ripped out. Here we go. I met a fifth child. He was outside when the incident happened. They say the shock caused memory loss. At a glance, I was surprised. It's just a hunch, but he must be on the verge. I'll watch him very carefully. 2 seasons have passed since then. What have I been doing? I feel like my chest is burning. I see the scene in my mind again. This must mean, yes, very soon. It must be over soon. My head hurts. I'm sorry, Fiona. There's a scrap of paper in the back. When I came to, it was my usual world. She's still sleeping today. I asked lots of people, but I was never asked. Why is that? Should I have been X'd more? There's no bad people left. There's only good people around me. Cat says only bad people can X. Which is right. I don't know. I don't know a thing. I just keep trying to X people so I can be X'd. Alan, if you're here then... No, the cat can't be trusted. You really are proficient at breaking promises. It's quite troubling. That key, it looks sharp. Give that to teacher, would you? Right away. Now. Very well. This might hurt a little. I'm sorry. Did you just kill me? Haha, it doesn't even hurt. Now it can end. This awful dream. Yes, it's the end. Will you hear my story? This isn't my first time in the world. Been here before. Nightmare syndrome. As an avid reader, I'm sure you've heard of it at least once. It's a disease that keeps one from waking, and takes their soul. Cause is said to be unknown, but I believe it emerges in children whose hearts are in darkness. Have you noticed? I took in hurt children with nowhere to go, helped them, let them live with me. But secretly, I observed and studied them as children who might acquire the sickness. I must have upset you. I'm sorry. I want to destroy this world, and this dreams, whatever it takes. I lost someone important to me, right before my eyes in this world. Ever since then, I've thought of nothing else. It was my selfishness. So when you arrived, I was very surprised. Maybe because you reminded me of myself from back then. If I made you unhappy, I thought you'd acquire it, but I couldn't do that. Soon, my door opened. I should have come alone. The rest of you were taken in as well, and the entrance grew bigger as a result. Tried various things, but nothing worked. Alan, though you opened the door, you did nothing wrong. It's all my fault. There, it's okay. This is my dream, my world. I hid too much of my weakness. Before I knew it, I was drowning in more than I could manage. So I have to end it, for her as well. It's not very smart. She often told me so. I researched long, but I guess it was all for naught. Take this. I couldn't give you what you wanted most, because I was never given it. I don't even know what it's like. I'm sorry. If you have nothing, then you should make something. You have wonderful friends all around you. Just take it slow. You're smart, Alan, so you'll be fine. Right. I'm an adult, allegedly, so they won't eat me. I'll figure something out. There's a number for a man named Cliff on my desk. Say my name and he'll come help you. He's my one and only friend. He's very kind. You'll be fine. Please forget about me. Then no one will have to come here again. Good night, Ellen. Why wasn't I X'd? I thought I could X then, but I simply wasn't able to do it. Because I didn't know how to X. What will I do now? I've lost everything. I have nothing. Oh, I'm so sleepy. X me. Someone please X me. Okay, are we awake now, for real? They're not saying anything. teacher? Good night, teacher. Well, that was very interesting. I really enjoyed that. There's apparently 6 more endings, so I might take a look into those. We'll see.